Hi, I'm Gary White for Channel 6 Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Lisa Nellie Martin, and we're here for the 8th annual Working the Puzzle for Autism Walk in Lebanon. And I think finally we have the best weather yet.
It's awesome. Yeah, I don't know how we arranged it, but thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the best turnout ever for our honorary medallion ceremony. We had, I've lost count, but I think 47, 48 individuals that showed up. We have to double check, but we have had the most we've ever had to come to our medallion ceremony, so I'm super excited about that.
Yes. And you had a really nice program as well, because I got to talk with a magician who's here from Louisville, who has autism as well.
Yes, right? Cody Clark. We were fortunate enough to find him, and he was able to come and perform for us. He is on the autism spectrum, so he gave a great performance. And we also had Miss Layla Spring here, who has performed, and she gave each of the individuals on the spectrum their medallions. So I think that was very special for them. So we've had an amazing day so far. It's not over yet, so we're here, and hopefully we'll raise a lot of money for our silent auction. And there's a lot of kids here that are participating in the games, and hopefully we'll sell a lot of our autism awareness shirts and going to have a great day.
Exactly. So we had a magician, we had an American Idol, and we had lots of great kids taking part too. And also you had individuals with autism from all various ages, not just kids. We shouldn't say just kids.
I think the youngest was 5 from what I remember, and then the oldest I believe was 33. So yeah, well, all ages and all different areas and walks of life. So
that's what I was going to say. There are a lot of people from lots of different places. I mean, Columbia, you had somebody, but you had somebody from 5 hours away too.
Yes, it kind of an interesting story. A man came to eat at Henning's restaurant and saw one of the workers there with an autism shirt last year. She told him that to come down to my office. He came down to my office and we talked, and I invited him. I said, you should come back to an autism walk next year, April the 21st. And he actually came here today because he was coming for a fishing trip, or arranged to come for a fishing trip, and he actually came here today. So we recognized his son. Of course, his son didn't come on the fishing trip because he's at a facility up there. So I was so touched by him coming. It just goes to show that wearing these shirts makes a huge difference.
That's right.
And that's why we do that. That's why we have the autism awareness shirts, is to promote autism awareness, and it truly does make a difference.
Absolutely.
Just her wearing that shirt while she was working had him come to our autism walk a year later.
Absolutely.
So it's an amazing story. I think it's so awesome that he came here a year later, 5 hours away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, we want to mention that this is a fundraiser, and the proceeds go towards a variety of things here in Central Kentucky.
Yeah, it mainly goes to our Autism Center, which is our focus project. We do a lot of things at the Autism Center, which we branch out. We have a music therapy program that we've implemented. We actually had 2 plays this year at Center Square. Robin Humphreys has reached out to us and wanted to have a play that this has our kids that are individuals affected on the autism spectrum. So we had The Emperor's New Clothes and Winnie the Pooh. We do social outings. We try to propose or implement programs for them that they can't have other places, so that they come to the center and are exposed to things that they may not get anywhere else. Music therapy, we do that twice a month, and there's no charge to them for that. We go on social outings. We just try to do different things that they may not be willing to go and do other places. Educational programs, just different things, and our goal is to hopefully have it open more than just scheduled events.
And tell us, where is the Autism Center located?
We're fortunate enough that CommuniCare gives us a space in their facility, the workshop, which is on 748 West Main Street. And we put all of our events that we have on our Working the Puzzle for Autism Facebook page, so that people can see what's going on. And if you let us know if you have an individual on the spectrum and let us know your cell phone number, we will send out reminders to those events on our Remind 101 system, so that you can be kept abreast of what's going on, so that you can participate in those events. We are just very, very fortunate that our community has been so loving and generous to us. so that we can do all these programs. Our only issue is having the time so that we can implement more. We've gotten a WHAS Crusade grant that we've been able to get some equipment, and we want to broaden our sensory area to give the kids a more sensory experience whenever they come into the center. We actually have ordered some equipment. We just have to get the time to put that into our center. We have been very lucky on the things that we've been able to get for our center.
Great. And if you were not able to be here today and you're wanting some more information, you can go to the Facebook page?
Yes, or they can contact me, Lisa and Allie Martin, and I would be glad to give them information. And any donation, no matter how small or how large, it is tax deductible. If I get busy and forget, let me know. We are more than willing to give you a tax deductible receipt because we are a nonprofit, a 501c3. It can be deducted from your taxes.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. I appreciate everyone's generosity so much because these kids do get the direct benefit as well as the families with any donation that is given.
Hi, I'm Gary White for Channel 6 Central Kentucky Television. I'm here at the Working the Puzzle for Autism Walk in Lebanon. I'm here with Cody Clark, who is a magician and is here for the walk as well.
Yep.
And you have autism as well, correct?
Yep, I'm on the autism spectrum, and I talk about that in my show. I intertwine my story with my magic routines.
So tell me how you got involved with magic.
Well, 13 years ago, our family went on vacation to Gulf Shores, and this magician named Bart Rocket put the saw in his sawing lady in half illusion, and he let me do that. He let me do the magic moment, and that really empowered me.
So you sawed a woman in half, your first trick, huh?
Yes, that's quite a first trick to do.
Exactly. Did you get put back together again?
Well, I tried hard and I did.
Okay, good.
I was worried at first, but I did.
Okay. So that kind of led to your interest in being a magician. And then did you study and read and all that kind of stuff?
Yep, I read magic books at the library, and there's a club in Louisville called the Louisville Magic Club, and I'm still a member to this day. That's where I go to learn my tricks, to network, to get gigs. They've been very special people to me.
So how long have you been doing magic?
13 years.
13 years. That's fantastic. And what's the most difficult trick that you've learned to do?
Well, I'd say the coin routine I did today, because it's very sleight of hand intensive. Like, sleight of hand's one of the more difficult things, since you have to build up skills but pretend you don't have skills, because if I showed you my skill, then you'd see how the trick is done. Okay. So that's the challenge of magic, having skills but having to hide those skills.
Right. But it's all magic, so it's there's no way to really know how it's done, right? It's all magic.
Not unless you join the magic club.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, it's all secretive.
Exactly. So tell us about what you did here today, some of the different, how long did it take you to learn all the tricks that you did here today?
Well, I've been working on routines it usually takes about a year for it to be fully mastered. I take a month to learn the sleights, I take a month to write the script, and then I start performing it for friends and family open mics. Okay. And then it's like Walt Disney said with Disneyland, it'll never be complete. My routines are never really complete. I always take constructive criticisms, always looking to shorten the script.
So it's always evolving.
Yes, it's always evolving.
So what do you think of our walk here today? I know you got one of the medallions.
I did. That was a nice surprise. I thought with me already performing, that'd be it, but they're like, no, we have one of these for you.
That's fantastic.
I'm impressed with the turnout.
Yes.
I've done a lot of these walks, and this walk is one of the best attended and best supported I've done.
Now, also, during your routine, you mentioned that you are an encourager of people who have autism to reach for their goals. Yeah. So tell us a little about the story that you share with people.
Well, it's from birth to present day, and it starts with the doctor telling my parents that I never get married, never have children, hold down a job. But because my parents never gave up on me and put me in therapy, I was able to be mainstreamed right out of kindergarten and school. I was able to meet a lot of my goals, get A's and B's. That just because society may say autistics really can't do nothing doesn't mean that's actually true.
Absolutely. So, and you are proof of that, and you're going to prove some more of it here because you have another routine. I'm going to move over, if you want to move here into the middle for us, a little bit there. I'm going to hold the mic here for us, but tell us what you're going to be doing.
Well, I call myself a muggle magician, since unlike Harry Potter and his friends, I can only pretend to do magic. I can only pretend to take 3 different sized pieces of rope and make them all appear to be the same size.
Wow.
Convincing illusion, right?
Yes.
But I'm not a pure blood wizard, only a muggle. So all I can do is just pretend. Now, would you like to learn that real quick?
Sure, that'd be great.
All I need to do is make a loop in the big rope, put the small rope inside the loop, cover everything together, and ta-da! All 3 ropes are the same size. Convincing illusion, isn't it?
Yes. So that's called a sleight of hand.
Yeah, that is called sleight of hand. But since I'm not a pure blood wizard, not even a mudblood, only a muggle, all I can do is just pretend I can do magic.
Fantastic. Good job.
Thank you.
That's very good. And you have an opportunity, if you weren't here for the walk, Mr. Cody is going to be performing as well in Louisville, which is actually where you're from, right?
Yep. I'm performing on Sunday, April 29th at 7 p.m. at the Bardstown Theater in Louisville.
Right,
I'm
Bardstown
doing
Road.
a different way of thinking show, which I just described. It goes from birth to present day, is my self-advocacy story. It's family friendly. And my opening act is my friend Graham Maupin. He has cerebral palsy, yet is one of the best sleight of hand magicians I know.
Fantastic.
So you get a double dose of inspiration if you come.
Will you teach them some other tricks if they come to that show?
Well,
no, you can't really
teach
talk
too much. Not only the basic beginner stuff.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, again, I'm talking with Cody Clark, who is a magician who is performing here at the Working the Puzzle for Autism Walk in Lebanon.